Have you been to downtown Green Bay lately? If you have probably noticed some major changes. After nearly a decade of talk, the old Yonkers building on the east side of the Fox River is finally being redeveloped. So, what took so long? Tonight, Fox 11 on special assignment will take a closer look at the project. And Robert Hornacek is here this morning with a preview. Good morning.
Good morning, Rachel.
Years and years it's been.
You mentioned it, and it is true. This project has been in the works for nearly a decade. And finally, after years and years, sometimes seems like an eternity of delays, it's nearing completion. Now, the project has been called several different things, but for the last few years, it's been called the Watermark. It's a 6-story mixed-use development. The ground level will feature the Children's Museum and Hagemeister Park Restaurant, along with some retail. The next 3 floors will be offices, and the top 2 floors will be residential condos. We toured the building with Milwaukee area developer John Vetter, and while the project has been scaled down over the years, the original plans you see there called for a hotel, water park, and condo project valued at $48.5 million. Now it's closer to $22 million. We asked Vetter about that.
How do you explain the difference?
That's a little bit news to me. I don't know that it was ever quite that high. I think there was talk, you know, in the height of a heated market, there's talk of doing things. What I like about this project, it's realistic.
Now, coming up tonight on Fox 11 News at 9, we'll take an in-depth look at the project and we'll talk more about how it's being paid for. And right now, you can go to fox11online.com and check out a photo gallery of the progress downtown. Just go to the website and click on the Special Assignment tab. Rachel?
So what took so long?
Well, I asked John Vetter about that, and he said, look, the timing of this project could not have been worse. They had another project, a condo project, pretty successful condo project downtown that was pretty much filled up before they even finished construction. But for the Watermark project, they got it approved by the city, and just about the time they were ready to really start going on it, the economy went in the tank.
Okay.
The residential housing market dropped.
Slows everything down.
And for projects like this, which they call speculative real estate because they don't have it all filled before they build it, the financing absolutely dried up. So he's pretty much spent the last 3 or 4 years trying to find a way to pay for the project.
So it's a big project. Who's moving in?
Well, we mentioned the Green Bay area, the Children's Museum of Green Bay,
right.
Hagemeister Park Restaurant. Other than that, we don't really know at this point. You know, those 2 entities have been part of the project for years, but the rest of the building will have retail, offices, and residential condos. I have heard that there is a company who's expressed some interest in a big chunk of the retail on the ground floor, but they haven't approved anything yet. They haven't finalized anything, but there is some interest in that. And for the residential condos, if you're looking for a new place to live, they're going to start being available on March 15th.
Okay.
Yep.
There should be some activity then.
That's what they're hoping.
Very soon.
Yep.
Now, there's been a lot of controversy, I know, over the years. How are people feeling about it now?
Well, as you expect with any project like this, there's some people who love it and there's some people who aren't too happy with it. Some people look at the project and say, you know, it really still looks like the old Yonkers building. It's not quite what we thought it was going to be. They don't like the aesthetics of it. There's other people who question the financing plan for the city because, you know, the city did have some involvement in the financing of it. Some people think it was too much. We'll explore more on that tonight.
All right. Thanks, Robert.